Martin Luther King Jr. was a Baptist minister. He was a leader. He fought for equality. He believed in peace. Dr. King changed America. He led the civil rights movement. He spoke for those without a voice. He challenged injustice. He dreamed of a better world. Dr. King was born in Atlanta, Georgia. He saw segregation. He experienced racism. These injustices fueled his passion. He knew America could be better. He had faith in humanity. He believed in equality for all. Dr. King became a minister. He wanted to serve his community. He wanted to uplift the oppressed. He wanted to heal the wounds of racism. He saw the church as a place of power, a place for change, a place for hope. In Montgomery, Alabama, a woman refused to give up her seat on a bus. Her name was Rosa Parks. This act of defiance sparked a movement. Dr. King led the Montgomery bus boycott. It lasted over a year. It showed the power of peaceful protest. Dr. King believed in nonviolence. He followed the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. He knew violence only created more suffering. He preached love over hate. He believed in the power of forgiveness. He organized protests. He led marches. He faced arrest. He endured attacks. He never wavered. He knew change required courage. He knew freedom was worth the fight. Dr. King's words resonated with millions. He spoke of equality and justice. He spoke of dreams and hope. His message transcended race. It touched hearts across America. He became a symbol of the civil rights movement. Dr. King's leadership was instrumental. He helped pass important laws. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 outlawed discrimination. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 gave everyone the right to vote. These were major victories. But the fight wasn't over. The March on Washington was a historic event. Hundreds of thousands gathered. They demanded equality. They demanded justice. Dr. King delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. He spoke of a day when his children would be judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. He spoke of a day when all Americans would be free. His words echoed through the ages. They continue to inspire us today. The Selma to Montgomery marches were another pivotal moment. They were met with violence, but Dr. King and the marchers persevered. These marches helped bring about the Voting Rights Act. Dr. King's work was dangerous. He faced constant threats. The FBI spied on him, but he remained resolute. He knew the risks. He knew his life was on the line. But he refused to be silenced. He continued to speak truth to power. In 1964, Dr. King received the Nobel Peace Prize. He was only 35 years old. He was the youngest person to ever receive this honor. Dr. King's work didn't stop with civil rights. He spoke out against poverty. He spoke out against the Vietnam War. He believed in justice for all people. He knew peace meant more than just the absence of conflict. It meant fighting for economic equality. It meant fighting for social justice. Dr. King was assassinated on April 4, 1968. He was only 39 years old. The world mourned the loss of a great leader. His death was a tragedy, but his legacy lives on. Dr. King's message of peace and equality continues to inspire. He taught us the power of nonviolence. He taught us the importance of equality. He taught us to fight for what we believe in. He taught us to never give up hope.